Okay, so now we are ready to start animating. Now, here's your timeline, which has 0 to 100 keyframes, and I'm going to change this because this is quite long. And you can change it here where it says time configuration. Under animation start and end time, I'm going to change the end time to 50 frames. Okay, so next what we want to do is to select our entire model and bones. Control A and click on auto key and set keys. Now you'll see everything will start here at 0. Next, I'm going to select a bone which I'm going to animate, and I'm going to select the key. Now I'm going to drag the timeline to 25 and rotate my key 180 degrees, and at the end of the timeline I'm going to do the same, rotate it to 180 degrees. So that's the first thing. I'm going back to our starting point, and I'm going to select the body bone B, and here I'm going to rotate down and up, and so on through the entire timeline. Now, if you make any mistake, just press undo. Don't be afraid to make mistakes, and it's all in the process of learning. Now at the end of our timeline here, we want to have our animation loop. So go back down to your timeline on the 0 key. Now press and hold Shift, then click on your key and drag it to the end, and you will have copied that key. Now we can already see our animation starting to come together. Now let's do the legs. Let's start this at 10. And at the end of the timeline, I don't really need anything because it ends in the same place as the first key. Okay, let's see something fun. Let's select the parent bone now and drag our key to the middle of the timeline and turn 180 degrees, and at the end of the timeline drag it back. So if we now play our animation, there you go, you have some crazy looking chicken. little toy, and if you're happy, let's export it. So go up to export selected. Oh, wait a minute, that's stupid. First of all, you need to select everything. So Control A, then go to export selected. Where are you going to save it? Tin toys. And choose Collada. I have only got Open Collada on this computer, but it's best to use just Collada for animations, because I've noticed there are problems. So that's the first thing. Make sure these boxes are all ticked, and press OK. Then leave it as it is. Export selected again. Name it Tin Animation. Collada again. And then animation, enable export, and make sure that your start and your end time are correct. Okay, now we're ready to test it in World.